Good morning. I'm Peter Lynn, and I'm just excited about All In. But I want to rag about my wife, and here's what she does. She's here 4 days a week serving God, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On top of that, she volunteers at Matthew 25 on Tuesdays and Wednesday mornings. Plus, she's part of the Emmaus community, serving on teams. What a wonderful example of being an All In. We're in a season of giving. And giving has always been easy for us. But for me, I kind of have to develop that habit. I grew up really, really poor. We had very little, and I learned very early on to hold on to my money really tightly. And it wasn't until we got married that someone taught us about, don't hold on to your money with your fists, but hold on to your money with open hands, so that God can take money as He needs it, and then He can give you blessings whenever He wants. So, in terms of money, Lori and I have always been aligned. We have been tithing for a long time. A couple of years ago, I retired. And also, a year ago, Lori decided to go part-time, so she only works 40% of her time. We continue our giving. So with our reduced income, we have now gone way beyond tithing. Recently, Lori had somehow complained about the fact that I was getting my PhD in couch potatoing. So I decided perhaps I should do something about that. And I was thinking, and so I came up with a solution that my previous job had needed. So I talked to my old boss and said, I think I got a solution for you. So we talked, and he kind of liked my idea. And finally, a couple of months ago, he says, Pete, this dog will not hunt. I said, oh, okay. And then, God in His infinite wisdom smiled at our plans, our people's plans, and says, hey, I've got something way better for you. A friend of mine, about a month ago, said, someone came up to him at his gym and says, I need a chemist. Are you a chemist? And so they got together and talked for a while, and my friend finally said to him, I work full time, but I have the perfect person for you. So my friend put me together with this person, and it turns out this person has a company that have been in business for about 20 years. And his supply chain is in Europe, and that supply chain is drying out. So he was losing sleep about how he was going to keep his business going. So it turns out that he wanted to formulate his products using US supply chains, and he needed a formulator. And that's one thing that I did really, really well. So it turns out that I was a perfect person for him. And as I was explaining to Lori about what we were going to do, and oh, by the way, I'm actually going to be making big money because I'm consulting. And she goes, wow, I didn't even think about that. So in the grand scheme of things, when we somehow in our plans that we try to do, God has way better plans for us when we put Him first. The last thing I wanted to share is my favorite Bible verse. For me, when I grew up in youth fellowship, one of my favorite songs was always, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. And that actually is how I live my life, is really, really letting God be the most important thing in my life. And then God took care of the rest. So my friends, a couple of things to remember. One, seek ye first the kingdom of God. And two, when it comes to money, keep your hands open so that you don't miss God's blessings. God bless you.